Welcome to Hidden Australia. You have a good job, your salary is decent, yet somehow you feel like you're getting poorer every month. You are not wrong. Australia, the lucky country, is experiencing a cost of living crisis unlike any before. Today, we break down the data. Why is Australia broke? We look at the crippling cost of housing, rising food prices, and the ticking time bomb of our superannuation system. This is the financial reality check you need. We start with the obvious: housing. Forget interest rate rises for a second. Australia holds the unenviable title for having some of the highest household debt-to-income ratios in the developed world. A simple home in Sydney or Melbourne now requires a mortgage so large that 2 generations ago, it would have been unthinkable. Why does this matter? Because high debt levels mean every single RBA, Reserve Bank of Australia, rate hike immediately translates into economic pain. Renters aren't safe either. Rental vacancy rates are at historic lows, driving prices up by double digits in Brisbane and Perth. This housing pressure is not just an investment problem, it's a national security problem. Next, let's talk about the grocery bill. While the headlines focus on interest rates, the silent killer is food inflation. You might feel comfortable with your mortgage, but you cannot escape the supermarket. Australians are paying record prices for staples like meat, dairy, and fresh produce. Why are prices so sticky high? Factors include extreme weather events in the growing regions, reliance on energy prices for transport, and, crucially, a lack of genuine competition among major Australian retailers. When the cost of getting to work is high, and the cost of feeding your family is high, the overall economic stress becomes unbearable. Finally, let's look at the future. Superannuation. The super system is one of the best mandatory retirement programs globally, but it's facing serious challenges. Many Australians are simply not saving enough to retire comfortably. Why? Because the money that should be going into voluntary super contributions is instead being used to service high mortgages and inflated living costs. The average Australian is expected to need around $600,000 for a comfortable retirement, but most balances are nowhere near that. We are essentially sacrificing our future comfort to survive the present housing crisis. This financial strain is forcing many Aussies to choose between present stability and future security. The data is clear. Australia is experiencing structural economic pain. The solution isn't simple, but it starts with knowledge. Be smart with your super. Consider regional migration to escape crippling housing costs and demand transparency on inflation. What financial challenge worries you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of the next financial shockwave, make sure you hit subscribe to @KnowAllAboutAustralia for the real data you need. Thank you.